Hello everybody and welcome back to TWIO. This week in Osu, the show where I go through some cool plays that have happened this week and then we talk about some fun and interesting news at the end. But oh my god, what a week it has been. The past 7 days might have seen some of the best plays in Mrekk's career. But if you keep up with TWIO, you'll know that before we get into the plays or the news, we do the question of the week. And the question of the week this week on theme is, when do you think Mrekk truly will be dethroned? Because, I mean, a while ago he said that he did not have the motivation to farm anytime soon and he probably wouldn't until he was like 5th on the leaderboard. But just look at the current gap in PP between him and Varna. So we're going to talk about two main streams or Osu sessions this week, but we will throw a couple extra plays that he set here and there. And for the first one, at the beginning of this week, since the last TWIO, he set the first full combo on Pain Remains 2. And this was low-key a sign that this week he was going to absolutely pop off and set some scores that no one thought possible. Because the next day he set another aura score, being the first FC on Enkindle. But then we get into 4 days ago, where on Saturday, Mrekk streamed and set an absolute plethora of scores for us to talk about. And I'm not going to show the replay for every single one because it is a lot to get through. I'm mainly going to show you the replays of probably unranked maps where he hit some insane clips. But the first one that we're going to talk about is that he set the first DT FC on Christmas Slop, with hidden DT getting almost a double S on the map. And because that was too easy, clearly as he almost set a double S, he went on to a harder difficulty, this time with hidden DT and hard rock, and set a 1676 PP play, 3 misses away from over 2000 PP.
You know what? That could have been so much more, but I'll take it, honestly. Wait. Ah, not bad. Not bad. That's 2KO'able.
He then also played the Songs Compilation 6 that he set the first 2K on last year, and with Hidden and DT on, he set a 1673 PP play with 7 misses and 2 slider breaks away from 2,500 PP. He then also set a 3 mod 2 miss on the unstoppable Gotta Go Fast diff for 1524 PP, and this would have been almost 2000 PP if he FC'd. He then played the map Clarity RMX with hidden DT, and he actually set the first DTFC on this map for 1409 PP with a 99.22% accuracy. So an absolutely insane score, but after setting it, he actually only then realized that it was kind of a farm map, getting him 1.4k PP, and then proceeded to apologize for farming. Take a look at this clip.
Alright, maybe I can FC this now. Damn. Oh fuck, I farmed. Oh my god. Dude, that was meant to be a, okay. Okay, listen. Alright, look, Reddit, okay? And Twitter. Look, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to get a cool score, okay? I just thought this map was really cool to get a score on, okay? I am not farming. I just wanted to set a cool score. And I'm very proud of the score. But I did not think about the PP incentive. I was not incentivized to do this for performance points. I incentivized to do this for my own peace.
Mrekk is also very clearly late to the Christmas hype as he played another Christmas map, Presenter, the Merry Christmas Diff, getting the first DT FC with DT Hard Rock, by the way. A 3-mod FC to get the first double time FC on a map is insane. No one else would do that other than this guy. 99.77% accuracy on top of all of that and 1,757 PP. This guy is not letting Toromivana take that crown. He carried on with the aim slop, going to Time to Say Goodbye with Hidden DT, setting the first Bancho double time FC for 1,506 PP. And again, this is 99.65% accuracy with 1/100 away from a double S. He also went absolutely insane on the loved map known as Armed and Ready. And now if you don't know this map, it's absolutely insane. He played it with Hidden DT and set a 51 miss B rank. And if you're wondering why that's insane, it's only a B rank, is that this was a no-fail pass on a 15.5 star map that would have been 4,000 plus PP if he FC'd, which I know is absolutely insane to say because he's 51 misses away, but what is this guy doing passing this map?
Now they're watching an ad. I can see on the side of my screen. I can't even react because I'm coughing so much.
He also set a 1.4k PV play on Minecraft with Hidden DT, making the map 13.93 stars and being 3,245 PP if he FC'd. He actually peaked at 2,100 PP, and this was only 13 misses and 7 slider breaks. It sounds ridiculous, but this is doable for him. But anyways, we move on to a Hidden DT play on Sweets Holic, the cut version, being a 12.4 star map. He got 2 misses and 1 slider break, and while it only earned him 1,675 PP. It would have been 1,997 PP if he FC'd, but it did reach him to 32,000 PP for the 3rd time ever. And for the last play, and while it wasn't the last play of the entire session, I've left it till last because it's the most hype of this first session. We have the first double time FC and Mrekk's new top play on Crystalia with Hidden DT getting 97.44% accuracy, 1,872 whole performance points. Take a look at this insane play.
Hey, you know what? One guy once said, don't give up. Never give up your PP farming dreams, right? Never. Someone said that. Same mums. What the fuck? Oh my god. 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 Holy fuck. What? 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 Oh. 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 What? What? What?
Now, before we move on to the next session, we're going to talk about some of the things that happened in that first session for a little bit. To start with, the Crystalia FC actually got into the top of the hardest video game accomplishments list, which is a little subjective list made by a few people on Discord. And they put this at the Onyx tier, which is the most difficult tier of video game achievements over every single video game. So if you don't know Crystalia and the mythos behind it, hopefully this kind of puts into perspective how insane that play was. And like I said, Mrekk reached 32,000 PP in that session. He actually gained 841 PP that day and is now more than 1,000 PP away from Toromivana once again. But anyways, on to the next session. To start with, we have one of my favorite maps in the entire game. It's actually what I set my first 9-star pass on, and that is Shoujo A, the cut version. And Mrekk played Gwob's Extreme Diff with hidden DT being 12.42 stars, and he set a double S being 1,969 PP if it was ranked. He then went on to set the best DT miscount on the map Kami no Kotoba, and this map has a $500 FC bounty, but he unfortunately got 2 misses on the map, losing him out on the $500 prize. But let's be real, he probably makes that in one stream, so that doesn't really matter. But funnily enough, this bounty is actually from Feinberg. We then have the first DTFC on Spider Dance, an 11-star map with a 99.7% accuracy, earning him 1.4k PP. We also got a 99.38% FC with Hidden Nightcore on Bang Bang, the unranked Mummy's Little Soldier diff, getting 1,753 PP if it was ranked instead of loved. And to close it out for this session, he set this absolutely insane clip with Hidden DT Hard Rock and No Fail on Ping Pong Phase. Just take a look at this aim and tell me that this guy is going to get dethroned.
Okay. Okay. That was a pass? Actually?
Now, I don't know how many people will remember when Mrekk was actually number 2 global in the game, but he had this huge list of goals on his profile, and he's actually completed basically all of them except for Road of Resistance Hard Rock. I think the most awful thing about this screenshot though is the little title that says, "I can easily complete my goals with just dedication." I think that really speaks 1,000 things about Mrekk's mindset and how incredibly dedicated he is to this game and being as good at it as he is. But anyways, now that we're done with that absolute monster set of plays from Mrekk, we move on to the news. And to start with, it kind of unfortunately looks like White Cat is quitting Osu for a while. He didn't play in OWC 2025, which is very atypical for him. He's usually on the Germany team. And he also said in a comment on his YouTube that he would not be posting any videos for a long period of time, which probably means he's not going to be setting any plays for a long period of time. The player known as Zalaria has reached 90,000 whole SS ranks, so absolutely congratulations and a good luck on getting to 100,000. And then a couple fun facts about Mrekk. For starters, he has now been rank 1 for over 1/4 of Osu's existence. And a little extra fact about this that someone left in the comments, in approximately 109 days, Mrekk will have been top 1 for more time than he hadn't. As in, his profile would have been the #1 profile on Osu for longer than it was climbing all the way to 1. And finally, a fun fact, if you sort the scores by aim PP in the new PP rework, the upcoming rework, then the entire top 50 is filled with scores from none other than Mrekk, except for one score by Gwub, and that is Gwub's time to say goodbye 1.2k. But anyways, that about does it for this week in Osu. If you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like and consider subscribing to keep up with the series. If you have any feedback, positive or negative, please do leave it down in the comment section below. I will read it. But I will see you next week in Osu.